New details in a shocking Greenville County murder. Intertwined with this, there's another case, a massive child sexual abuse material investigation. And new court documents show the state is trying to keep the two alleged crimes separate.
And Fox Carolina was the first to alert you of the complexities of this case. And now our investigative reporter, Grace Runkle, joins us with the implications of these latest filings.
This is a complicated case, so let me walk you through all of the people involved. Now, at the center of it all, right here, Christina Parcell. She was found dead in her home on Canebrake Drive on October 13th, 2021. Court filings say she had 31 stab wounds, and investigators say that this man, Zachary Hughes, was responsible. Now, we discovered that Hughes and this man right next to him, John Mello, were friends. Mello also shared a child with Parcell, and since the murder, Mello has been charged with working with Hughes to harass Parcell in the months leading up to her death. And finally, over here, Bradley Post. He was Parcell's fiance at the time of her death, but while investigators were working the murder investigation, they found what they call a high volume of child sexual abuse material on Post's phone. He's since been charged with sexual exploitation of a minor, and it's those charges that these new court documents are all about. Earlier this week, Zachary Hughes' attorneys filed a motion asking a judge to force the state to turn over evidence from Post's case. The defense says they've tried 5 different times in the last 3 years to get access to all of the devices the sheriff's office seized from Post. Last month, they said the state finally agreed, but then changed its mind, quote, minutes later. The defense says they've already produced some of the evidence, but they want all of it. They also called the state, quote, hopelessly inconsistent. The next day, the state filed this motion, asking a judge not to allow any evidence from post-crime be admitted as evidence in the murder trial. The state says they predict the defense will try to convince a jury Post is responsible for Parcell's death, pointing to his child sexual abuse material as evidence. The motion says, quote, the defendant would be using the shock value and heinousness associated with the subject to project what is ultimately a completely untenable connection between Post and the murder of Parcell. A hearing has not been scheduled yet, and we still don't have a timeline on when the murder trial will take place, but we'll be keeping an eye on this case and let you know as soon as we have updates. Grace Runkle, Fox Carolina News.
And we know this is a confusing case, so for more of our previous coverage that breaks down the many twists and turns with it, head to foxcarolina.com.